Hi, Carly, recovered alcoholic. Welcome to North Star Big Book. Tonight, I'm going to be taking the listener through the 11th step at night. This is going to be a short episode. I recently did the 11th step in the morning, 86 through 88, because sometimes I like to listen instead of read, and I get more out of things when I listen to them than when I read them at times. And my sponsor and I were talking, and we decided that I should do a night version. So here we go. Page 86 at the top. This one is very quick. There is absolutely no reason on earth that I can't take 3 to 4 minutes to get this done at the end of the night so I can go to bed and be quiet and ready for the next day. On the top of 86, it says, when we retire at night, we constructively review our day. So constructively means I'm going to not tear it down, but build it up. So I'm not going to only be looking at what didn't work out. And then these are questions. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? So I'm actually going to answer yes or no. And it's not just right now, it's for today. And sometimes I'll just list them. Do I owe an apology? Do we owe an apology? I usually will be able to see that because I've done a 10-step throughout the day. But if there's something that comes up, I can take a look at that and talk about it with my sponsor the next day. Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? This is a gut punch question, and I should know that answer yes or no. And if nothing else, I should send it in a message to my sponsor just so I can get it out. Were we kind and loving toward all? So when I think about this one, I really want to think about, did I behave the way I wanted to behave today? Did I treat people with kindness? What could we have done better? This is the first question that's really asking me to think about where I could have changed my behavior, where I could improve it. And it's going to help me think about tomorrow morning when I'm thinking about the day ahead, how I want to behave. So one of the things I really want to focus on about what I could have done better for tomorrow is respecting the people in my life where they are. Right now, during COVID, I'm really only with very few people, and those people are my children, and they're all struggling in their own ways, and I need to respect the kid that's struggling in school, on the computer at home, and the kid that is mad when he has to go on a walk with his mom every day and not play digital, and I just need to respect them where they are. Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time? So did I spend the majority of the day thinking about all the fears I have, all the things I can't do, or did I think about the people around me, in my community, and in the world, and how I can be useful to them? Or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? So I know there's many things we cannot do today, but there are many things we can. Sending letters, sending messages, just checking in on people. When I hear this question, I think I should reach out to my grandma tomorrow. I should reach out to my mom tomorrow. And I want to think about where I can send that love. And it says, but we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection. So before I even get onto that, I do ask a few other questions that I've added to my 11-step inventory. And this is a great location to add any questions where I want to start really working on a certain issue in my life. So I can definitely use this as a moment to reflect on that. It says, but we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection. So I don't want to get stuck in those places. It's human, it's natural. I'm going to think about it, especially right now. But the goal is to put it in an inventory and let it go. The reason why we don't want to do that is it says, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, and this is the part that I always forget because I just look at the inventory and I forget this last part. We ask God's forgiveness. So we ask God to help us let go of this and to forgive it and to start over tomorrow. And inquire what corrective measures should be taken. And that's going to help me think about tomorrow when I wake up, what do I want to focus on specifically to work on? How do I want to answer these questions the next night? So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helps you. It's made my life so much better when I clear this up before I hit my head on that pillow. Have a great night.